Portia inspired me today. What? Yes, I have on my pajamas. Even a little like sports bra thing up on. No, literally. These are my Portia inspired PJs. Well, they really not Portia inspired, but I had really had them on. And so I was like, baby. So they're not Portia inspired. They from Target, okay? But I had them on and didn't know she was wearing hers. So I said, you know what? Let me keep my little PJs on, child. Honey, because I am your girl, Talisa Rae. What's up? How you doing, Ray of Sunshines? We are reviewing The Real Housewives of Atlanta, season number 11, episode number 8, Final Destination. Listen, this whole little episode was kind of cute. I don't know if I'm going to do a recap or just a review, but we're going to see how we go, okay? Well, they still in Destin and it's raining like cats and dogs. Ain't shit to do in the rain, but stay indoors. And if you guys remember last time, Marlo said that Shamari needed a little help with her clothing, okay? And Marlo did one thing better, okay? She said, let me help you. Let me help style you. You know, came in, and when she went into Shamari's room, I didn't feel like she was intrusive. I didn't feel like she was throwing shade. I really felt like she was trying to be helpful, and I just felt like Shamari was on the defensive. The entire episode, I feel like she took this whole fashion thing too far. What I've come to realize is that Shamari is super duper sensitive. You hear me? Shamari is overly sensitive. Like everything is going to be taken to heart with her, and it's going to get on my damn nerves. My last damn nerve. You know that one that people stand on? That's exactly what Shamari's going to do. We also saw Portia trying to get her Hennessy bottle together with Coke and apple juice so that she could trick the ladies, because of course she's not ready to tell them. And I know some people are probably like, why? But she made a valid point because she had a miscarriage previously, and that first trimester is the hardest trimester. So you don't want to go and broadcast that you're pregnant only to lose your baby at 4 or 5 months and you be devastated. You know what I'm saying? Just, I'd rather deal with it on my own. So I actually am okay with her hiding her pregnancy, but this is extremes. She probably should have just stayed home, okay? Or just be like, I don't feel good, so I'm not drinking. Because that always works when you don't feel good, right? You be like, oh, I'm not going to drink nothing because I don't feel good, girl. I don't feel good. I drank so much that I don't feel like drinking. Like, I mean, that works for me, but that's really what be happening. After you got drunk and you smell it, you be like, girl, no. So I really enjoyed this little segment. Nene and Portia are hosting a competition. Yeah, that's right, competition. Bitch, you... Woo, bitch, you stole my talent. And there's going to be a hostess competition that's between Nene and Miss Portia. There is a sing-off between Shamari and Miss Candy. There is a runway off between Miss Cynthia Bailey and Eva. And then there's a fashionista runoff, whatever it's called, between Marlo and Tanya. I think this episode is going to be real easy. You see everybody practicing and shit. And I was like, okay, Candy, you're killing your warm-ups. Please bring that with you to the competition. Well, then the competition starts. And let's just go through these together. And you tell me who you voted for. Because I'm going to tell you who I voted for as we go along. I don't think I agree with everything that they said. For instance, the first people up were Marlo and Tanya. When Marlo came, first off, Marlo squoze her ass. Yeah, we know that's not a word. Squoze her ass into that little jumpsuit, but it was banging as fuck. I was like, yes! Work, bitch, with the shoes. She was fabulous. I loved that outfit. She makes 42 proud when she gets dressed. You know what I'm talking about? So she comes out and I feel like, oh my God, she's a shoo-in. And then you see Miss Tanya, and Tanya comes out in her white jumpsuit, name brand jumpsuit, Chanel bag, you know, labeled down, right? Then I'm all like, okay, well that's just plain. But then she comes out of that because she took us through a journey of fashion, right? What she thinks about in her day, and comes out in this black and white one piece. I want to say it was halter, but maybe it wasn't because I don't really remember. It wasn't memorable, but the little sheer skirt was cute. And she put on her glasses from Swagalicious. I think Nene saw that as a dig because she was like, I have high-end and low-end stuff. And $125 for a pair of sunglasses is actually, to me, pretty high-end. I mean, your girl is buying $5, $10, $15, tops $20 sunglasses. I got one pair of Gucci glasses, and they were a gift. So, I mean, I don't think that Tanya was trying to shade her, but I believe Nene received it that way. And honestly, Tanya's a label whore. So when they said that Tanya won unanimously, I was like, I wasn't impressed. I mean, just because you got on a bunch of labels, because you're a label whore, doesn't mean that the outfit is cute. Like, my shit from Target could be better than your shit from fucking Gucci, Chanel. Like, I don't feel like labels make an outfit. I really feel like, I'm sure that whatever Marlo had on was a name. She just didn't tell us what the name of it was, but I feel like she won. Let me know if you agree with me down below in the comments, why or why not. Now, I need her wig, though, to be upgraded. I don't like this wig on her. I think that she needs to stay sleek and straight, and not, you know, curly, not that curl pattern. Anyway, maybe like a soft beach wave. I don't like her hair. Then we saw the runway competition between Miss Eva the Diva and 50 Cent herself, 51 Cent herself. And I will just say, I was expecting Eva to just kill Cynthia. But no. Miss Bailey was like, bitch, let me show you how it's done. You and your little shorts with your booty hanging out. Let me show you what class, grace, elegance, and style, simple style looks like. All I'm going to do is use my walk, okay, and my poses to show you what's what. You might think, Eva, that you is giving Cynthia a run for her money, but while you was watching her, you was like, damn, I think you could take some pointers from Miss Cynthia and sit your ass down. You are good for who you are, but in comparison to Cynthia, she got a unanimous vote, and I'm going to have to agree that Cynthia did win that portion of the competition. Okay? Agree with me or no? Down below in the comments. The sing-off, okay? Listen. Shamari was nervous, but we found out Candy was nervous too. And Candy should be nervous. I think that the two of them have different singing voices and styles. Like, you know, they're both altos, but shit. Candy's like an alto tenor, and her voice is real T-Boz-ish, but not as nice as T-Boz's. Is that wrong? Like, I don't know. You can see that she does have some vocals. Shamari, I'm going to have to agree, did take this segment of the competition, and you always gonna win when you break out with a gospel song. His eye was on... That's the wrong. I sing because I'm happy. I can't sing. I sing because I'm free. Y'all know I can't say. His eye was on the sparrow. I can't sing, okay? But y'all know what I'm talking about. I was in tears. I was like, come through, Shamari, and sing that song for real. And you know, most black girls get their singing when they are in church. And so she won that gracefully. She did. Hands down, she won. No questions asked. But Candy said she was nervous about it. But Candy knows what her range is and what she's able to do, what her abilities are. I think she knew that she would probably lose against Shamari. But when she was practicing, I was like, oh, okay, she gonna come through with it. But she didn't. Lastly was the hosting competition, right? The host between Nene and Miss Portia, okay? And yet again, Nene gets a unanimous vote. I think Portia did pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Especially when she introduced Miss Marlo in the beginning. I thought, come on through with how you introducing her. Now, if she had upgraded her clothes, she probably would have done a little better. But of course, Nene is full of theatrics and facial expressions and mouth movements and all kind of shit. So it's hard to come against that. And like Nene said, some people naturally have it and some people have to learn it. And I'm going to just be honest, I'm one of the people that naturally have a hosting ability. Okay? Hello, somebody. If y'all can go ahead and agree with me down below in the comments. Y'all hear me say that? I'm talking about my hosting abilities, you could just go ahead and say, yeah, T girl, I agree with you wholeheartedly, 100%, no questions asked. Well, then the ladies break off for massages and Pilates. You have Shamari, Eva, and Miss Candy going to Aero Pilates. You have Portia taking a nap like pregnant girls need to. We need to rest, okay? We need cat naps because that baby is taking all of our energy. So rest on Portia. And then you saw the remaining of the ladies having the massage. So that's Cynthia, Marlo, Tanya, and Nene. But you see, they were clumped together because those people rock together. Tanya's just a new addition to the group. Couple things happen while the ladies are getting the massage. One, Eva's brought up again, and I'm like, for what? Because we resolved that already. We had the conversation, and that's what Nene said. I'm done. Like, I've already voiced my opinion about it. She knows how I feel. I'm done. Then the second thing that comes up, which is the more important of the two, is Portia. See, people are paying attention. These old nosy, messy hoes is definitely paying attention to the fact that Cynthia was like, she bought a pickle in the gas station. Now, I still like pickles, but I've always liked pickles, but while I was pregnant, they were the best thing going. And then Marla was like, I feel it in my soul. She had, her stomach looks a little bit bigger. I know that she's pregnant. And then Cynthia runs it back and says she hadn't had a drink all weekend. Okay, so all of them are speculating, and I would say that they're speculating right. Her stomach does not look as flat as it normally would. Y'all know she was fine with a flat stomach. It quickly is starting to grow and she's starting to show. So, you are curious, you know what I'm saying? And I think that really Portia fucks with like Nene in real life. So yeah, Nene goes and sees her. How you feeling, Portia? Oh, my headache is better. She eating. Yes, ho, eat and take a nap because that's what the baby needs. And Nene just straight out coming out and asked her, are you sure you're not pregnant? Honey, when that bitch got to stuttering, that gave it up right there. I would have been like, bitch, you pregnant because you just what? Nene, that's when you know you lying. That's when you know you got to cover up your tracks. All that damn stuttering is too much. And so she ends up kind of breaking it to her, saying yes, but it's not confirmed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I'm not really sure. I haven't taken a test. Well, I think she just means I haven't gone to the doctor to take a test. Because, you know, sometimes them clear blue easies plus the minuses, sometimes they can be off because your pheromones is off and all that kind of shit. And then, of course, she's probably a high pregnancy risk. So with that being said, I think it was the right decision to give her just enough information and to share with her plan about the Hennessy and the Coke and the apple juice. So I thought that was perfect timing for Portia and Nene to have her in on her plan. Let me just say, okay, so at Pilates, Shamari, to me, like I said, she takes everything too damn far. She starts talking about how she didn't appreciate Marlo coming in to help her and telling her what to put on and how to dress, and she doesn't think she needs anything. However, we're all saying, yes, you could use a little assistance. And I don't think that Marlo really meant any harm. Now, y'all disagree with me if you do. I just want to know, because I really don't feel like originally she was throwing shade when she went in there to help her. She complimented her, told her she was beautiful, and then all your wardrobe needs just a little bit of updating. You know, you just need to style this. And when she walked in with what Marlo had styled for her, everybody had a reaction. You don't get that reaction when you wear your own clothes, girl. That could have told you something then. Anyway, so she makes mention to it to Candy and Eva, both of whom are messy. None of them are the voice of reason to say maybe she was really just trying to help you out. Like maybe just possibly you tripping. You know, Candy's all in her confessional says, well, you know, Marlo always trying to give somebody advice. She never minds her own business. She's probably a Capricorn. I'm just going to be honest. Any of you Capricorns, y'all always got advice, got stuff to tell somebody, and you mean well, but it's not always received how you mean it. I'm just saying. I got several Capricorns around me in my camp, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. That is who they are. So then they go to dinner, okay? And the ladies look nice, right? Get in the van or whatever that thing is. What is that called? Whatever. Party bus. And then they go to dinner. And they go into dinner. Shamari has been drinking. And Shamari feels like it's necessary when they start talking about bags and stuff. She was like, yeah, I got this. I went and got this bag. Borrowed this bag from Tanya. Since she's the new fashionista goddess. A fashion goddess or whatever she called. Really, she thought it was time for her to come for Marlo because she was unhappy that Marlo wanted to assist her. So, you know, she's throwing shade. Like, she's throwing shade at Marlo, telling her shit like, yeah, since your crown was taken, you know, I went to the new goddess of fashion, okay? And she gave me this saying that maybe you could use a little pop of color. Like, so everybody at the table pretty much agrees that your fashion sense is kind of garbage except for Nene. And, you know, because she's drunk, she has a slip of the tongue and calls her a bitch. And Marlo takes offense. Don't call me that. And she said, you know, I'm going to give it to Shamari. Right then, immediately, she said, I didn't mean for it to come out that way. It came out wrong and it was inappropriate. Now, I'm going to give her that. But by then, Marlo's feelings were already hurt and all bets were off. So, you know, she was going to come for her. She likes to come for the jugular and pull your heart out. She had the nerve to tell her, you can't sing. You can't sing. You only won because you sang a gospel song, which, of course, we know is not true. She did sing the draws off that song, and she did actually, indeed, beat Candy at her own game. But as you can see, though, Candy wasn't worried because Candy's all like, you can't beat me in my pockets, though, ho. Like, I don't give a damn. All that other shit, my pockets is lined with money. The lining of my clothes is money, okay? I also felt like Shamari is so sensitive because you only get upset and you only get angry when you have a hard time processing the truth, okay? Go ahead and accept it. Find somebody to help you update your style. And I get you got a family and you concern yourself with the family. But honey, y'all got enough money to have somebody come in and style you. But what took me for surprise is that when Tanya started talking about how, you know, she won or whatever, and like I showed you with the labels and all of this, Nene straight out came out and was like, Tanya, I have a low tolerance for ignorance. I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck is happening? Oh my God, what's going on? Like, that's how I was feeling. Like, are we kidding? Is this some type of joke? Like, Nene, that's your friend. And Tanya looked confused and upset. Actually, you saw her sitting there because she was like, what? I'm confused. I'm just addressing what was being said. And Nene said, just because you wear labels doesn't mean you are a fashionista. You just wearing labels. And then they show snippets of Nene coming for her like, oh, we could go to each other's closet. My closet is this and my outfits are this. You know, it is kind of like she might be jealous or that she is, I don't know if it's, I can't say it's jealousy. Let me scratch that. I do feel like, though, the label, being a label whore, can work your last fucking nerves. Like, honest to God, it works my nerves when people, everything is about labels and labels and labels. That's great. I'm glad you have the money for it and that you can buy it. And yes, it's cute, but you don't have to continuously throw it in my face. And I feel like Nene felt like ignorance meant insensitivity, her being shallow because of her being able to wear name brand things. I don't know. Y'all can let me know what you think down below in the comments. Now, what I did not say was when Portia pulled out her bottle, when Nene gave her the opportunity to give the toast, and she said, well, let me pour my Hennessy, which shut all the girls up, and they all said, oh, we thought you were pregnant. That debunks that myth. You're not pregnant. Blase, blase. Hope you're not over there drinking and you pregnant. So, you know, later on, when she says that she's pregnant, they're all going to roll it back in their mind like, oh, you were drinking. So, you know, that's going to be something that needs to be cleared up. But who gives a damn? Everybody has to do what's best for them in their lives. I hope that is what you're doing for yourself. I am your girl, Talisa Rae. Thank you so much for watching my review of The Real Housewives of Atlanta season number 11, episode number 8, Final Destination. Before you get out of here, do not forget to do a few things for me. Click the thumbs up button because you like me, right? Leave a comment because I want to know what you think specifically about Nini's comment about Shamari and her sensitive ass, and then of course the competition. And if you haven't done so already, go ahead, click the red subscribe button and become a ray of sunshine. Then you need to click the notification bell so you don't miss a video I upload. Hugs and kisses and lots of love. I'll see you on the next video.